just thank you for the souls in this room, for the hearts, Lord. The way that our minds and our spirits are set towards you is just something else. And I'm just so grateful that I can do this moment with these women next to me, Lord. I'm so grateful that I can walk into the Women Empowerment Dance event knowing that I have these ladies by my side, Lord. And everything that I may not see, they just prove to me that they see it and they get it. And Lord, I just thank you. Some people think you gotta be a dancer to come. You gotta be professional or you gotta be perfect. And how long y'all been dancing?
Shoot. Not at all.
Not at all. Since taking your class.
Right.
That's all.
I mean,
Since middle
I've
school.
always danced, but nothing like
Not
like
choreo.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was like 10, but other than that, I didn't do. Now I'm in the middle center, ready to go.
Right.
Come on now.
So you have people that come and they've been dancing since middle school, and you have some people that come and be their first time stepping out on that floor, just having a good time. That is what it's about, okay? So send this to 5 people right now, and say this is what it's about. Okay.
We want you to beat us there.
Yeah.
Don't
meet us.
Don't meet us there.
Right.
Beat us there.
That term is actually coming back into play because I haven't heard it say something. That was you. That was you.
That's why she on the couch.
Tiana and Preacher said they coming to dance.
All right, come on now. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. If you coming to hit the floor, man, drop it in the comments.
All right, y'all. So before we get started with our questions, if y'all have any questions, just drop them in the comments so that we can get to them by the end. All right. Anybody have anything to say before we get started with some questions? Hearts. All right. Y'all, we got Hemp down here. Y'all can't see it.
Man, listen, I'm talking about that.
Really?
What it do now?
Yeah, there it is.
Look, I'm trying to turn the phone like, no, that's not how that works. Not recording over here. Right, not recording.
Okay, first question for everybody. What has been your favorite part at this event, or, and you can do both, or what has been your favorite event and why? What's your favorite part, and what has been your favorite event and why?
Y'all drop it in the comments too.
Go ahead, man.
So my favorite event, I will say, is the first event, and it's a full circle because my first event was around this time, right? No, yeah, around this time. And when I looked at myself doing the dance, you guys, I owned it. Like it was everything that I was super scared in the beginning, right? But then as soon as I got on the floor and I was whipping my hair, you know how to put my hair down, it gave everything. Also just seeing the group of women, I kind of feel like that's also where it started for my sisters, is then and there. And I loved it. That was my favorite event, absolutely.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And I'm sorry, just to be clear, that was May?
Oh yeah, it was May.
Yeah, okay. That was May. That was a very heartfelt event.
It was.
I'll never forget that event. That was the toast, the big toast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the big toast.
Oh yeah, that was my first one too.
Yeah, it was me. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, y'all was out of town.
We got a comment in here.
Yep.
Cool Kid said, my favorite part is actually learning the moves to the dance because Kayla really breaks it down and she always says to make it your own.
Yes.
I think what people don't understand about that part is that really is what gets you into the dance, making it your own and not trying to copycat. I think when I tried to copycat, I felt so awkward. But then when I just looked at me in the mirror and just focused on what I was doing, I was all right, bam.
And you look
Okay,
good,
let's
baby.
get it.
You
look
look
great.
great,
baby.
Great.
It works.
You look effortless. Your own.
When you did the challenge, I was like, yes. Because I know I can be like very like hoppy and stuff, and you was just like, yeah, it's chill, you know, like.
I can do this.
No cap. Like as soon as I saw yours, I ain't even gonna hold you. You inspired me too, and I was like, wow.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
You do it.
Like Kayla inspired me, but like you, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Who's next?
I'll go next. I think my favorite part is actually inviting other people. So many people. Well, let me backtrack. What you offer at this event is so underrated. So many people don't know that they need it. And so I I put it out there as so many different things. I put it out there as networking. I put it out there as, you know, pouring into yourself. I put it out there for people who just love to dance. But whatever way I can get it to somebody so that they can experience the full thing is insane. Like, I just spoke to a girl who from back home in Florida just moved up here almost a year ago, and she was just like, y'all, she put a transparency post up, which was amazing. And she was just like, you know, hopefully one day I'll get, you know, my goals in a way. And I was like, well, sis, we got an event next week.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
on now.
Love what you got going on. And she was like, I'm there. And I was like, let's get it.
She got her ticket already?
I don't know, but I think I know. I think I did.
Yes, because I think 2 of them so far.
I think it might be 3.
Oh.
I just listened to like 15 people. They coming out. They coming out.
Yeah,
Y'all.
bring the girls down. Bring the girls down.
Bring the girls. Thank you for that. Thank you. And Max, thank y'all.
Of course.
Who's next? Who's next? Go ahead.
I'm really hoping. Is it Capricia? I'm sorry.
Capricia,
Okay. She said yes. Sis dance routines be on point. I be wanting an encore.
Yeah.
Flawless Day said the time we spoke life into our partners, then spoke life into ourselves. That was
That has stuck with me.
Yeah.
We might need to bring that one back. I ain't gonna hold you, because y'all, that was so intimate
That was
and up close and
powerful.
personal.
Yeah, that was
And it was to complete strangers. Like,
And y'all, wait a minute. Y'all think we should do that this time instead of an icebreaker?
It's giving both.
Both, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
It was
because we did, because we did both the last time.
we did.
We never did both.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. That's why we did.
Because that was the one with the tech race.
When I say, no.
That it went down.
No. When I say icebreaker, like, you know, fun,
Yeah.
field day,
Yeah.
or we do the walking and more.
That's what we did
personal,
back then.
So which one y'all feeling?
I think they might even tap into their
They still.
they bag when they for their
Yeah.
dance.
Okay.
So we might need to do a little
A little 1, 2.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
little model.
bring the girls out. Bring the girls out.
Yeah.
Y'all vote on that too.
No.
Which one y'all want to see?
Which one y'all want to see? All right.
Yeah.
Who we missing next? Y'all?
I go.
Who's that?
So starting with my favorite event was the first one I attended back in January 2022. So the second event that you hosted at Rhythm. And I like that one so much because it was my first experience and I was dealing with so much mentally that, like Tay said, I didn't know that I needed that in that moment. That literally brought me out my shell. I had such a good time. I felt like myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel judged getting up there looking crazy, but you know, I just embraced the whole experience. And my favorite part of the event ever since then has been the icebreaker, or just that point where we can, you know, connect with ourselves and with the rest of the class, because it's just each time it just gives something different. But that time we did a little chicken head race.
That was
And I was just like, I was like, take it back then, add a little flavor. Like, I love that, and it's just been so consistent and so fulfilling every single time that we come together. And I also just love the event altogether because I know all my sisters finna be in the building. It's a sisterhood link up. We about to go crazy, and bringing in new sisters and loving on them and getting their interaction and getting their feel. It's like, dang, y'all, I like this, you know, and having them wanting to come back for more. Like, there's no better feeling than that.
That's great.
Sweetest Life said the chicken head icebreaker.
Yeah.
Cool Kids said y'all doing a menu preview tonight.
Yes, we
Yeah.
She's on to it.
Flawless, they said I already know what I'm wearing. Yes.
Fit check. Now, do y'all have the apparel?
Let's get this. Oh yeah, somebody did say I need a shirt.
Fit check.
Radically Severe.
Radically
She
Severe.
said I need a shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. What size? Just DM us.
It's not.
DM us, baby. We got you. Go and drop it in our box, baby.
I was gonna say, I don't know how Shay Flawless Day take care of her apparel, but that thing be crisp.
Every time.
Like,
Every time you're dropping
Together.
Mom, y'all dingy.
falling apart. She be like,
look, stains everywhere.
Yes. She come in like, did you just buy it?
Right. Ain't about that.
Fresh out the pack. Oh, man.
Tay, it's on, I mean, T, it's on you.
It's on me. I go. You know what I'm saying? I think. What was our questions?
Your favorite part and or favorite event.
I would have to say this time, because I usually make it about, you know, the people cheering, but I want to say this time my favorite event has been the one that I actually hit the floor in.
Yeah.
It's very rare that y'all see me hit the floor.
No,
It's very rare that I hit the floor, and y'all, Kayla came, we met like one weekend, and she was like, I need to do this dance. Little do y'all know, I always get before y'all get it, I get it.
Learn this.
I get it. So she came over, and I was like, okay, Kayla, I was like, oh, this might be a little, all right. And then I was like, oh, shoot. I was like, okay. So that is probably has been my favorite event so far because I ain't never seen myself like that before. And folks ain't never seen me like that. So that's why I can't tell y'all if I'm dancing. I have to surprise y'all. I can't give it to y'all just like that. I have to give it to y'all wet first, you know. So yeah, that's me. Now, so you ready?
My turn. I'm gonna have to say the last anniversary one for obvious reasons. It was a great event overall. Like I just enjoyed it, but I think it was that event that it just gave me my why, like my purpose as to why I have these sisters with me. That's not real. Like I really do have sisters with me. They love me because I had got some terrible news after the event of the passing of my mom. And immediately, nobody would let me leave. And everyone just started praying.
Yes.
And that's gonna forever be my event.
Yeah.
No, we won't go.
Yeah.
We won't go. We're not going anywhere, baby.
We sat in the car. Yeah, sat in the car. We prayed. AK, shout out to AK.
Yeah.
She immediately started praying over me. And it's just like, this is what the women's empowerment event is. Like, it's showing that sisterhood. It's showing we got you. You know what I'm saying? And at that moment, I felt it. Like, I got the worst news of my life. And I was just surrounded by just God-fearing women that just immediately held me and let me know it was okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Podcast over.
That's the wrap.
Got it. Dang, that was good, y'all.
Y'all gonna do it like that?
Yeah. Let me go to my question.
Right.
Well,
Any comments, questions, ladies?
Let's see. Everybody said
Before we
all
dive
hearts.
into it.
Yes. They said we took turns holding on to you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was a more cool kid, and Radically Serious said need a bra.
Got you. I'll do mine first before I just jump into questions. First anniversary was my favorite event as well. It was something about that event was so pure. Like it was just the energy was right. I don't know if people feel comfortable heroes or a person I look up to, Sarah Jakes Roberts, her MC was in the building.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't believe that. That was alone. Her name's Kayla too.
I love that.
So it was, that event was just so pure to me. Everything was just right. The right people in the right room, and it just caused the right compunction.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Exploded.
And it was for me too, Jazz. Like when that happened, that really showed me the power of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And cause you wasn't even gonna come, or something happened. You was coming, but something.
I think you were either running behind or
Mhm.
something.
It was running behind.
Yeah.
She was
And-
running behind.
I don't think she was gonna. You hit me up with a question like,
Oh,
I
okay.
think that was that
No, I
event.
think that was that event.
It was a little iffy of you coming.
Yeah.
So that's all I was thinking about in the end. Like, man, I'm glad that we're the type of people that's like, nah, come.
Right. Yeah.
You know that.
Regardless.
Yeah, just come.
Right.
So
Pick you up.
right.
Right. Pick you up, baby. Definitely.
Pull up on you. So I'm glad that we're those type of people, and he showed me the power of the room that night. So that was definitely my favorite event. But since we're here, I did have a question for Jazz. with losing your mom that night, how do you feel with continuously coming in the space and continuously leading, continuously leading the yoga portion and just being in that space over and over again? How do you feel, and what keeps you, your strength? What keeps you so strong in those moments?
I'm gonna say probably the event after that was like, it was kind of hard walking in there because I like to think about, man, the last event, I brought it up, but I remember what just kind of keeps me going is that yoga makes me happy.
Yeah.
It's really healing for me. I love it. And my mom was actually really, encouraging and supportive of my yoga career. So, and she was even like trying to get like her coworkers, if I came to Albany, like, hey, I'm gonna get my coworkers together so we can do some yoga and everything. So she was really supportive, and it made me realize, like, made me appreciate the fact that, she was really supportive of my journey with yoga.
Yeah.
And like I said, it helps me. It's really healing for me. And so even just having that energy to be able to do it with joy and knowing she's watching over me, and hoping that even while we're doing yoga in that time, that it is like healing or feeling refreshing to the ladies that's doing it with us in the event. So it just always just give me that, let's go, let's keep doing it.
Yeah.
Don't stop, get it.
Yeah. And like you say, it's your way of, they be needing to heal too. So that's your service back, that God shines through you in that moment. So anybody have anything they wanted to say? Or down to my next question. I have some written down, but now my brain is just like tweaking. I did have one. So some people just think this is a dance class, right? Mm-hmm. Like when I'm hitting people up, I can tell they get the Kayla just wants sales vibe. Mm-hmm. Like just want sales, just want me in the room, get a ticket. But they don't know that we bring them in the room and it's for so much more. Like we want, what is going on up there? It's so much more, and like me genuinely needing the confidence, the sisterhood, the personal development, the self-love. Like how do you all feel that this event has helped you, like genuinely in an area, like not just a dance class, but it helps you genuinely within the area? And why do you think people don't have the same experience?
Wow,
I think even
period.
So many people. I think it does help. Mm-hmm. First of all, like you said, I came on before this was Women Empowerment event, and when I came on just to dance, that alone was pivotal for me. Mm-hmm. That because we went to the same college, and I never would have thought I would have been going to your class. Mm-hmm. That wasn't an atmosphere that I necessarily felt comfortable in. Mm-hmm. But being invited to your class and then coming back, in the second class, Kayla decided she was gonna, you come to the front. She wanted to switch it back, baby, right here. No, it wasn't no switch it back.
It was like, just you.
Yeah,
I
you.
used to call him out, baby.
And I was like, oh, we're doing that. Okay. But it was that call out that I was like, well, clearly I'm being seen.
Yeah.
And that was so huge for me. And then she stopped. I mean, I understand, but like, I needed you.
Like, where did you go?
So the dancing in itself is pivotal. But the way I like to bring it to other women is, I don't know, I think I feel when they need the other part. And so that's who I speak to. Because like you said, it's not just about dancing. Dancing is just the before. Mm-hmm. I always call it like the calm before the storm. Even though it's not a bad storm, it's so many things moving around and just shaking off, and it's like a storm, a good storm. But I talk to people who I genuinely feel like needs that after part. Yeah. And then I'd be like, I mean, like I had a conversation with my two best friends. You didn't gotta wear heels, but I promise you that conversation after, he's just gonna, whew. And then quite honestly, I love to let people know this is a God-fearing moment. This is a faith-based business, because a lot of people nowadays, young adults are so on fire for God and just looking for an environment a community of people who are genuinely in love with God like this. And so I just be like, hey, this is where it's at. This is where we gather. Coming.
Right.
And then I hit them with that, use my code.
You know what I'm saying?
For the people. I love that. I definitely agree. And I'm learning to, because I think somewhere along the way, I came like, okay, dance, let me show the dance. But God always reeled me back in and be like, it's for a specific person. And the more I move away from that, he's like, no. For a specific person. I think that's why I do the letters now too.
Yeah.
Just in case it hits you. Might not, it might do. But sometimes I get a message and they be like, I just read your letter. It'd be a month later. I just read your letter. It hits.
That was me the first time I got a letter. It was like 3 months. I was like, dang.
All
that time.
Reading a week, baby.
Hey, but you got it when you needed it.
Yeah, right on time, every time.
Anybody else?
I just don't know where to
Okay.
go.
Next question.
Yeah, it was, what was it?
Next question, please.
The question was, what? Dang, nah, for real. What was
The question was,
it was a specific way I said it.
yeah,
Get a word from our sponsors.
Like, is it just more than dance?
Yes, people think that the event is just dance, and I was wondering, one, did it help you in a specific area, and why do you feel like some people don't get the same experience?
The same experience as far as the dancing portion or the event as a whole?
The total overall, because I'm not gonna say that I have noticed, because I haven't not asked anyone this specific question, but sometimes I feel people did not get it. It was just, I just danced and I'm going home, you know? And sometimes,
Definitely.
and sometimes I feel like they got it, and then you see things to change. So, did it help you in a specific area, and why do you feel that someone may not have got that same experience?
I want to respond and just say it definitely helped me in the area of confidence. In the season that I was in, depression, suicidal ideation, feeling worthless, unvaluable, a burden, all that good stuff, terrible stuff. But I learned that like a lot of that stuff I made up in my mind, or I was allowing people who was feeling that about themselves projected onto me and bringing it as my identity. And so, but when I got on the floor to put all of me, and I'm just like, making it my own. I'm like, hey, with every move, like I'm getting me back. You know what I'm saying? And I keep showing up because I want to restore every bit and part of me. Like the place that I was in, I was living in a lot of other people's identity, and that was me. Like I pieced me together with a bunch of other people, and there was no me. You know what I'm saying? But every time I get up there, I'm like, okay. Then I see the videos and the playback, and my sister's hyping me up. I'm just like, I'm that girl. It's me. You know what I'm saying? But I think some people don't get that experience because one, they are not being vulnerable and honing in on their truths about what it is that they need to release. And two, I think some people just like, okay, they think it is just a dance event. So after the dance, they grab the food and the wine. They're like, all right, I'm about to go. And don't even like sit around for the circle time. Or even if they are sitting around for the circle time, they're not open enough or in a space at that time to receive what's going on in that circle and to understand how this conversation is actually impacting me. You know what I'm saying? But I love to hear the women that's in the circle and asking questions and being interactive and then getting vulnerable themselves. I'm like, they got it. They got it. So
to piggyback off of that, I would say don't focus on the people who you feel like aren't getting it. Because the thing about it is, it can be that same girl who looks back in 3 months and remembers that event. Because at that time, it probably wasn't for her, but it was meant for her to be in that room for something.
True.
And so, regardless if she was there to dance or for the family time discussion, she was there. And she got what she needed
At that moment.
And I do believe that When they're there, they're meant to be there.
Yeah.
Might not be for that moment, but I do believe they're meant to be there.
It's planting a seed, essentially.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, my girlfriend just invited me. I just came because my girl invited me.
Come on, Sam, speak on
What
it.
is the
Speak
moment?
on
Are you thinking that? Are y'all thinking about trees?
Yeah.
When you said it, I was just like, wow, wait and see, that's just exactly what that is.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
Comments. Oh, my bad.
No.
Oh, Sienna said Sienna's palette, because they not in the building. Canvas by Capricia said it hit who it's supposed to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Facts.
Cause they see us out here. Y'all know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're really taking the time to take those extra steps and click and to scroll, swipe those swipes, and my girl be posting crazy.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So if you're really intrigued, you'll pull up. You'll pull up.
They
So.
do.
And I will say, I guess even speaking off of like my first event that I came to, you know, thinking it is just a dance event, and I didn't want to go because I'm like, I don't know how to dance.
Right.
Like I just don't know. But I'm just like, Mex is going, and I'm like, okay, let me see what this is about. And then seeing like it was like even at that moment, like having that discussion and everything, it was a lot to take in. I guess my first one, because it's like boom, I got hit with something I wasn't expecting. Like, okay, I thought we was just dancing and then we was gonna just stay refreshing later.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it's like you hit it with a whole nother level, and it's like, wow, that really. So like, you know, I did take me a minute to like reflect, like,
Yeah.
wow, this, you know, this is actually like a women's empowerment.
Thing.
Okay,
Right.
It's like you've been to women's empowerment events before when it's always just women speakers, you know, talking, not really interacting. Yeah, like panelist type thing. And it's like, man, I really got to loosen up, get out of my comfort zone. Because it's like, okay, well, we all out here dancing. And okay, this was really going on, and people are hyping you up, and then you have the discussion afterwards, and people are talking, being vulnerable, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
And it just
out.
right. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like, okay, this is, you know,
Yeah.
just being on my first event, I was like, wow, I can't wait for the next one. Like, because this was a real, like, they're nice girls. They're not mean girls. Like, this is a real
Oh my
women's empowerment event.
Yeah.
So it really takes you by, like, boom, and it's like, yeah. So I think it can be intimidating for people that just think it's a dance event. And been to women's empowerment events, like, oh, it's a bunch of mean girls talking or something like that. And it's like, nah, it ain't that, y'all.
Right.
It ain't
None of
that.
It's not that at all.
Pull up on
I
us.
think the one thing too with every event is the aftermath. When you have 4 or 5 girls in the center dancing, it's not only that though, it's the us around. The amount of support, the amount of cheering that you get, you literally feel like I can conquer anything.
I've been dancing since I was
Right.
You know what I'm
I've been
saying?
doing this dance for a whole 2 months, but I just learned it
Yesterday.
an hour. And you literally just give it your all. And for me, I'm very shy at some point until you get to know me. But I've always tried to do everything like somebody else. So when I see Kayla dance, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit it like her. But in reality, like they said, it makes you feel uncomfortable. When I did this last challenge, I said, you know what? I was in the comforts of my own home, y'all, right? I was still scared.
Wow.
Sienna came and she was on the sidelines cheering me on. You guys, I felt like I was the baddest in the so great, but only like having Sienna there cheering me on made me think like I was back at my first event. Everybody was cheering everybody on. It gives me chills every time because it's like there's women that don't want to bash you. They want to support you and cheer you on in almost everything that you do.
Yes.
I love that.
Ooh,
Let's go.
How much time we got?
I would say the other thing
We doing
that's
real
so
good.
here, we get to be where our feet are.
Yeah.
Instead of it being an event where it's just like so much going on, it's so intimate, and you really create a space where it's safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the other thing that sets you apart is I've been to classes where you know, it's choreographed moves and stuff, and they want you to hit it like how they did it.
Right.
But when Kayla do it, just say, do you. And then and I promise you, like Meg said, it just gives you more push to go out in the middle of that floor and hit it. And it'd be different every time, but every girl kills it every time.
Every time. You know what? To piggyback off of Tay, Kayla, it's personal, right? So it's it's not a facade. This is not something that she puts on every day. Like, this is her from inside out, and she pours everything into these events, but it's literally the things that she's been through, the struggles, and she shows that she's a real person, y'all.
Yeah.
She's a real human being, and the raw authenticness of it, I think, is also absolutely amazing, and you do so much just with that alone for other people, because they are able to see that they can be as raw and
Such a G.
open, raw and
You about to
open
make
in
me
this
cry, too.
vicinity.
Don't do that. Oh my goodness.
I'm a G.
Let it be known. And not nan tear drop. Not nan tear drop.
Okay,
Yeah.
the last thing I wanted to say about that in that question is I think it's a lack of understanding what personal development means.
Yeah.
When people see that on there, God for this personal development, I'm like, oh, that's cute. Okay. But
What is
nobody
it?
knows, I'm not gonna say nobody, but people don't understand the depth of what
Yeah.
personal development means and how it shapes your character.
Yeah.
The fact, and I shared with somebody the purpose of this event just yesterday, and I said it's the personal development. She was sharing with me some stuff she was going through. I said, "What you hit me with? What do you listen to?" You know what I'm saying? And it literally shapes your character. And I said, Kayla built this platform and this business based off of her need to be in a space to heal and feel better. Like you wasn't in a space where you felt like you could ever dance again the way that you used to be that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you created a space where I actually can be, and I do want to heal. I do want to be better. You built a community. And each one of us have joined that community from our own place of needing some watering, you know what I'm saying? Some put back together.
Come on,
Like,
Watering.
Like,
Harvest
the dance is just the fun part.
Right.
That's the fun
Right.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the fun part. But it's the healing and the releasing and then the community and the sisterhood of it that personally brings me back. And I'm still here after all this time. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell folks, this community saved my life.
Yeah.
Literally. Along with my church, this community saved my life personally. So definitely thankful for just being here.
That was heavy.
Yeah.
That was
Heavy on them.
Thank y'all so much. So much.
Thank you for the questions.
Well,
Yeah.
I had one more. I'm scared to ask. Did anybody have any? We got some comments. No. Okay. What about y'all? Y'all good? What our time look like before I ask my question?
I mean, it's 8:17. Like,
Oh, wow, we did real good.
it's really professional.
I did have a question. This is not only for you, but for them as well, because I think I've been hearing a lot of attacks on people lately. And I want to know, how does the enemy attack you? Because they hit us in different ways. How does the enemy attack you? For me, I feel like mine is a straight gut punch to second guessing everything that I have built, everything that I am, everything that I do, and my decisions. It's a straight gut punch. And it's always leading into this event. This fast has helped me tremendously this time. Like, I'm starting to get a little shaky, but it's not as shaky because I've been on a fast. I can hear him clear this whole month, or from October 13th leading into November 13th. So, but that's where he hit me at, and it'd be like low balls, like the event's not good. Like everything y'all saying, I would hear the opposite. The opposite. It'd be a straight gut punch. So how does he attack you? Whether it's a challenge coming up or whether it's in your business, or because somebody may be dealing with the same thing but not realize that it's the enemy.
Dash Too Sweet said by sending distractions my way.
Yeah.
Real good one.
I think sometimes he uses our kids.
That's mine. That's out.
Like, I'm a mama too. I can't do that. And for me, it was like when I was a mom of one, that was nothing. I can still do it. I can bring my one kid. We cute together. But a mom of two? Oh no, I can't do that. No. I can't wake up and make a video. I can't be at the podcast. I'm not gonna be. I do not look as good as I need to look to wear that. Being a mom of two, especially because I didn't want to be a mom of two, and the devil uses it. And it was the brand ambassador program that brought me back at His Delicious Girl LLC.
Always been a block.
It was really that, and I told myself once I started, because you said we had to post, I said once I started I wasn't going to stop. I was going to use the momentum of having a deadline to just keep going. And sometimes I give myself grace. There are days that I don't post or I don't do it, or when my kids really are stopping me. But I never let it stop me completely. Even getting up here and putting on this outfit today, I could have came in, something simple. But I was like, this is what I do. This is what I'm here for. My kids ain't gonna stop me.
You got a job. Okay.
I never thought to put that together.
Right. That's why I was like,
Listen, I'm just gonna go to your page every day and be like, okay, that's a cute outfit.
Get ready with me.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Look, show me out. The stylist price list is coming up soon.
Okay.
Just know.
Thank you for sharing that. And I did want to, did anybody have anything they want to, who said distractions on there?
Dash.
Got you. Did anybody have anything they want to say towards distractions?
I'm gonna say the devil used the kids against me for distractions.
Yeah.
Because I'm working actively in 2 businesses and I having 3 kids and one with disability, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to play with my mind, and then me wanting to be focused so much on church, my business, the kids, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna work for me, but boy, when they triple team me, when they triple team me, oh my gosh, I'll be like, yo, I cannot do this. Where is the break? Where's the help? Where's this? Where's that? I'm about to lose my mind. But I'm like, you know what? And then sometimes I'll be in church and I'm there and I'm just like, I can't even say nothing. I can't even lift my hands to praise. And I'm like, you know what? The devil don't want me to give no praise. He want me to sit here and just be looking at the pulpit and just be like, you know what I'm saying? So I take a step further and I just do it anyway. And just, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm moved. You know what I'm saying? Every day I don't want to get up in the morning and be like, these kids gotta be at school every day by 7 o'clock. The baby gotta be on the bus by 6. Y'all just not gonna make it today. But I'm like, I gotta hold myself accountable. You know what I'm saying? I have, cause they're not gonna get there unless I do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I don't want to be that sorry mom. I'm not gonna be the reason that y'all aren't thriving in school. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot on me. Somebody made a post and was like, I'm tired of being at school at 7 o'clock or getting up, and I ain't the one going to school. I said, man, these kids in the kindergarten come home with homework. This is my homework.
When you said that, I got homework. I was like, what? You going to school? Some of my kids. Oh, Lord.
This is my homework. And I have to be present. I have to show up. I can't afford distractions. I can't afford to be like, I'm too tired, man. We'll just do it later. We won't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely pushes me to a whole nother level. Pre-K. Pre-K
in first grade.
I got one more year.
Girl, prepare yourself.
When the homework start?
Pre-K.
How you getting homework in pre-K?
Pre-K, baby, because you're already tracing them letters and
gotta work on that. Numbers and bring that stuff home. Every day.
It's you gotta do because you want to put that in them.
So they can. You want to get that foundation. But
some homeschool
forget talking about you got businesses and trying to put on an event and you got to pour into do your coaching and all that stuff. Now Scott, mommy, help. But you gotta check the book bag. She ain't gonna just tell you.
Right.
Dad ain't gonna tell me.
You gotta cannot just think. She's gonna be coming. No.
They gonna go about their day. Girl.
You gotta
it continues in 3rd grade on top of laptop homework as well. Yes.
Oh my god.
That Chromebook is.
See, they're getting stuff too early.
That was
Yes.
He has like, they have like a Chromebook, and he has like assignments in his Chromebook to do.
You got on top of the
No.
homework that they got Chromebooks in his school. He has like stuff he has to complete by the end of the month in the Chromebook, and then he has his daily homework. That he,
Oh no.
That's a
Oh,
lot of
What
work.
type of school he go to?
just a regular public school.
Like, what are they in college? Like, what's going on?
That part, that's what I'm thinking, like, why?
It's giving home.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what
Oh
it is.
man, this is good, y'all.
Yeah.
I am pleased. Anybody else want to answer that question before we end it off?
What was it again?
I
The
forgot.
question
Wait, what was
was,
the question?
Oh, the distraction.
yep, how does the enemy
Enemy
attack you? Because he attacks everybody in different ways.
Second answer. I'm gonna say for me, outside of parenthood, like it's been touched on, but even like with my business with yoga, it attacks me. Like the devil just like comes in my mind. The things that I struggle with as far as like losing weight and trying to be like that normal yoga teacher that you see, and it's just like you don't look like a yoga teacher, you know, like it really messes with my head. I really have to just and it's like no, yoga teachers and people that teach comes in all sizes. It's for everybody. So really just telling myself like no, you're okay, like you know, you're working on yourself and you're still doing what you're doing. You're still helping people. That goal is to help people, not worry about what I look like or you know how I may come off to people. And even in the beginning of me teaching, having my notebook, because the devil would bother me and be like, you're not gonna remember, you're gonna forget something, you're gonna go up there and forget. And at first I didn't even want to bring like my notebook when I teach classes, because I have it as a guide, like in case I do just be like, oh snap, what I'm supposed to do right here or something. And it's just like, what they gonna, you know, the devil's talking to me in my head, like, what they gonna think you got your notebook?
Pretty
Yeah,
notebook ever.
right. So now I don't care. I'm just like, look, it's gonna sit right here. And
So
if
I
I,
feel
right.
You know them cute little canvas things?
Yes, I have it sitting right there because it's like, you know what, no, you're not gonna stop me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. And just, you really have to just tap in and just talk to God.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's telling you can do it. Like, he called me to do this. So, you know, just gotta ignore, like, block out what the devil is trying to tell me and just do what I got to do. Because that's, you know, and remember my why. Why am I doing this? To heal. It helped me to heal, and that's my ultimate goal is to help others and to touch others. And
I love that. Thank you.
good.
Yeah.
Ooh, another way the devil gets me is actually on social media. Because you know you're scrolling through social Instagram, for instance, and you see somebody doing something that inspires you, and she has 17.83K, and you look at your video and you got 20. I'd be like, delete it. Delete it. Don't do no more. Clearly, it's not it. I've actually started turning my likes off so
Me
that
too.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
So that I realize that I'm doing this because I'm looking at my videos and I'm like, girl, get it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I look at them likes and I be like, delete it.
Delete it.
But I think the devil comes in with the comparison, comparing who I am to someone else, even when it comes to like my body type or my fashion style. And like you said, I would never match that with that. Comparing, I have a friend whom I love dearly, and she's very conservative, and she gets embarrassed easily. And so, although she loves me for me, clearly because she's still here, she used to tell me, she has this one instance, and she told me years after. She was like, girl, it was one outfit you was wearing, and I know exactly what outfit she was talking about, and she was like, I was so embarrassed to be next to you, but I love you, so I stayed next to you. And I had to realize that this is me, and this is who I am, and I had to not necessarily block her out, because I mean I was grateful for her to be able to have that space to share with me, but block out other people who have no meaning to me, who speak against me, and then I compare myself to what their vision is instead of listening to the vision that was given to me. And so he definitely used that a lot, but I'm working on it.
That's big because the community, everyone has a community of people waiting on them.
Yeah.
Like each and every one of us. And I think that's why he comes in so hard on trying to get you to waver your identity.
Yeah.
So that those crowd of people won't follow you.
That's good.
That is good.
Well,
Flawless Day said, putting thoughts into my head that I know isn't true. Using words to make me forget who I know I am.
And child, that's just nuts for you because you are that girl.
That girl.
You are that girl, okay? I'll go to bat for
Look
that.
at her right down the screen.
Yeah. Confidence killer, like.
That part.
Man, I used to walk in the model shows at ASU, so. Man, okay, so where are we? Does anybody have anything else they want to share? Anything they want to leave off on? We, of course, can end off with just retelling who we are. If you have anything else you want to share, any events coming up for yourself or your business. But before we do that, anything anybody want to say or a question?
Come to Women's Empowerment event.
That part.
yeah,
That's
November
all.
13th, doors open at 7:15. But we got the code still, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Code
well,
still active?
the code is still active. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, use code, CEO. And that's a good old CEO. Oh my gosh. It's always me.
Because there's so many codes, so whichever
Yeah.
whichever one got sent to you,
Use it.
Use it. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all in the building, especially if you feel it in your heart to come. Don't let your confidence stop you. Don't let last minute things stop you. Prepare for it. It's next week. It's on Monday. This upcoming Monday coming up. And we'll be there to greet you, to smile at you, to turn up with you, and to make sure you get what you're supposed to get out of the event. So we want to see.
Can I say one other thing?
Yes.
One other thing. I wanted to speak on from the vendor standpoint.
Yeah.
Cause I've pretty much been a vendor at every single event.
In different ways,
in every capacity, you know what I'm saying? So just as a vendor, I'm thankful to be in that space because we really get to showcase what we offer to the community, and people come to our table just because they look cute, or you know what I'm saying, like standing behind the table, we give a certain energy, and it's like, what y'all do over here? You know what I'm saying? And being that Color Bar Cafe is very involved in the His Ambitious organization, I think it's just kind of like already just a main attraction. Everybody know that Color Bar is going to be there. I want them teas and donuts. You know what I'm saying? But we look forward to serving you all some new menu items. We got protein bowls, we got fruit smoothies, we got coffee, we got a lot of different things going on. So looking forward to offer you all of those different things. Check out all the other vendors because everybody is just killing the game in their businesses. I'm so proud of all the Black entrepreneurs, and it's always these women, like these women is killing the game. So the support is definitely there, and I'm just thankful for the space to be able to share what we do with your community. Thank you.
Yes, thank y'all. Y'all, we forgot about the menu.
Flawless Day said, can't wait to see y'all.
Can't wait to see you,
sweetie.
We forgot about the menu.
How do you get out the menu? That's
What is it? We was about to close out.
No
You
worries.
gonna eat with them?
We were gonna do that.
You gonna eat?
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat.
Go ahead, man. Oh no, I was gonna say, y'all, we're gonna go into the menu. What's gonna be at this specific event? And then we gonna eat. You can stay here and watch how we feel about the food.
Yes.
Raw,
Really,
really.
all the faces. Okay, so back by popular demand, guys. I got my buffalo chicken wontons. I tried to do something different, but boss over here requested the chicken wontons. So I said, let me bring them back. For our salad, we got an autumn salad. I feel like it's super good for November, fall. Apples, pecans, dried cranberries, feta cheese, and a homemade dressing that I made. And then I got meatballs. Meatballs, I feel like are a crowd favorite as well. They're kind of similar, just honey barbecue meatballs. And then I got a new pasta. It's creamy tomato basil pasta. When I was making this, you guys,
And it
I
smells
was making
delicious.
my house smelled absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing.
The sauce I made from scratch. obviously, I know I don't make noodles from scratch. You guys, it takes too long. I'm never doing that. But everything else, yeah, I make everything from scratch. So I'm excited. And let's see how these wonderful ladies like.
It's amazing.
I don't even know what to put y'all. Are we done with the live? Because baby,
It's
I'm ready to leave.
Yeah, y'all, we.
Oh, they been seeing me try
Y'all so much.